Welcome back, Thrill Seekers. You've just boarded another episode of the Thrill Seeking Teachers Podcast, the show where two teachers clock out of the classroom
and head straight for the front row of the coaster. We're bringing you all things amusement and theme parks, from breaking park news to behind-the-scenes drama.
That's right. If there's a new ride announcement, a roller coaster shutdown, a spicy guest rumor, or theme park chaos happening anywhere in the world,
we're talking about it. And yes, we're giving you our uncensored hot takes, honest opinions, and all the theme park gossip you secretly love.
Because let's be real, y'all. Theme park drama can be just as wild as the rides themselves.
And you can catch every episode on all major podcast platforms, thanks to our incredible podcast hub, Buzzsprout.
Buzzsprout is our one-stop shop. It helps us distribute the podcast everywhere you listen. So no matter your platform, we've got you covered.
You can follow us right now on Thrill Seeking Teachers Podcast.buzzsprout.com.
And here's a little pro tip for our real ones. Listeners who follow us on their favorite podcast platforms get early access to episodes.
Woo! Plus, if you follow the podcast, you'll unlock bonus content, extra candid discussions, deeper dives, and conversations we might not put anywhere else.
So don't just listen, follow, rate, and comment on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcast.
And while you're at it, make sure you also follow the Thrill Seeking Teachers on YouTube for even more theme park content.
So buckle up,
keep your hands inside the vehicle,
and let's get thrill seeking.
Woo! Coaster and theme park fans, welcome to the Thrill Seeking Teachers Podcast. Yes, I'm Dave.
I'm Will.
Okay. All right, welcome to the Thrill Seeking Teachers Podcast.
I guess my voice is just that funny.
But we are here and we are super excited because we have a special guest co-host for this special edition of the Thrill Seeking Teachers Podcast. And, you know, before we get into it, we just love the support that we get from every fan that we go to when we go to different parks. We love all your comments. We love all your feedback.
And love just stopping by and saying hi.
Yes, we love it. We love it. And definitely subscribe to our channels and listen to us wherever you can get your podcast, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, so many different places that you can get your podcasts. But we have a hub that puts all of that together, and it's called Buzzsprout. And Buzzsprout is a podcast hub, and we actually have a website on there. So go and check us out. I'm going to link it on here. I'm going to have you see it. So please go and see that. We're getting ready to start launching special bonus episodes that are for subscribers only.
We'll probably only be able to do that during the summer when we're actually not doing the teachers part of Thrill Seeking Teachers.
Yeah, we had a lot of teacher stuff going on, but we are definitely putting some bonus content. So different things that, you know, even our viewers would like to know, that'll be on the bonus. So go and hop over to buzzsprout.com and actually check us out over there, be a subscriber, and get bonus content. And then also, we do a lot of theme park and coaster things. And if you love our content and you want to show us a little bit of support, only if you're able, go to buymeacoffee.com/Thrill Seeking Teachers.
Thank you.
Help.
We like coffee.
Yes, we love coffee. We're teachers.
Starbucks.
Give us a Starbucks gift card. We need some Starbucks. But thank you so much.
Better.
Oh, yeah, Dunkin' is good. Dunkin', you know what? Dunkin' is better for those coffee lovers. But thank you so much again. And today we have a special guest, as we just said. She is somebody that Will definitely has followed for years. I follow her as well. And she goes by Nikki the Hipster. Theme Park.
Nikki J, the Theme Park.
Oh, Nikki J, the theme park. I want to make sure I get the name right. But she is, well, first of all, let Will, because Will is the person that explains a lot of things.
Stay tuned for the actual podcast where we'll have the introductions. Thank you.
All right. Welcome to Thrill Seeking Teachers Podcast. Of course, I'm Dave, and you already know Will.
And that's Nikki.
Nikki J, yes, the Theme Park Hipster is here. I'm so excited, super excited to have you on this show. Look, Will has been following you forever.
Pre-COVID.
Wow, that's a long time. That's
a long time.
In the dark, figuring it out.
Certain content creators that I've been following pre-COVID. You, Ryan the Ride Mechanic, Coaster Studios, El Toro Ryan. So it's like certain ones that like date back to like 2016, 17, 18, 19. So you're one of them.
I'm happy to be in good company.
Yes, I know. Look, we are so super excited to have you on. You have so many great subscribers. You do so many great vlogs, letting us know about the Orlando parks and now recently more coaster parks.
Yes.
And just so happy that you're able to spend some time with us. And Will has all of the news notes and stuff. And so we're going to get ready. First, we always take 10 seconds to talk about.
With him, it's usually 10 minutes.
No, it's not me. It's not me. 10 seconds for teacher news. We, of course, are first teachers before anything else. We are winding down the school year.
And guys, that's why it takes us so long we're on TikTok Live too, but it takes us a long time to put this stuff out because we work full time. This is not our full-time gig.
Yes.
It's for fun.
It's for fun. Okay, so we're ending the school year. The kids are excited. They were telling me about all the Orlando parks that they're going to be going to.
Yeah.
One of my kids was like, "Oh, I can't wait to go to SeaWorld to see the orcas and this and the other." I told them to please ride Pipeline. I love Pipeline. I don't know.
It's cute.
It's cute.
He doesn't like it that much.
Mako's the ride at that part, as you probably agree.
No,
yeah, I love Mako. Yes,
I love Pipeline. I don't know. I ride that. That was so much fun. So they were telling me about it, and the kids actually watched some of my little vlogs that I make for the little kids. And so that's always a good time. So I'm making little coaster
He's
enthusiasts.
turning them into like little coaster enthusiasts.
Yes. And so the kids are getting really antsy. And so anything that you would like to say for a teacher?
Yesterday we just did our musical. So we're both music teachers, Nikki.
Nice.
Yeah, I teach choir and general music. He initially was band and general music.
But now teaching like elementary general music and a little bit of choir.
Yeah.
A little bit of choir.
We
nice.
Since I've been at this particular school, we've been wanting to do the Wiz for like ever. So we finally did the Wiz.
He's on down.
He's on down. He's on down. Yeah, we did.
Ooh, sound good too.
I know. Look, he actually sings. He sings people.
Actually sang.
He sings people.
But we did the Wiz. This has been a trying, long, laborious, if I said that correctly.
Yeah, look.
Arduous process, and I'm just glad it's done. And now we can piddle around for the next.
Look, I'm telling you, we're ready to send these kids.
These children are childrening.
We're ready to send them off.
Yes.
So thank you for listening to our 10 seconds of teacher news. Now we're here for what we've been waiting for, the Coaster Theme Park news.
And here comes the music. Whatever. So I don't know if you're aware, but Hershey Park. You've been to Hershey?
Yes, I went the first time in October.
Did you like it?
I loved it. Can't wait to go back.
That park is fire. It has one of the best coaster lineups anywhere.
Yeah.
But they've been in the news recently because they've all of the people that work behind the scenes to keep the park running, like maintenance technicians, all of the people that work back of the house, painters, they their union has shot down Hershey's new contracts twice. And this week they were actually back at the table to decide whether or not they were going to strike or come back to the bargaining table again. So I've been following it, and they've agreed to go back to work temporarily until they come back to the table again next week. But the issue was that they start their day-to-day operations effective this Monday. So that would have, had they gone on strike, I don't know how
it would have been over.
It would have been catastrophic for the park.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they still are, they don't have a new bargaining agreement yet. But this is a dangerous situation. And that is kind of crazy because that park, Hershey, the corporation, they own that park. They don't have
park. They don't have a chain.
They don't have a chain. And so you would think they would be able to, spend the money in order for them to have good maintenance workers.
Absolutely.
And good paying unionized jobs there, because it's a Hershey. Hershey is a huge corporation with just candies galore, and their theme park generates a lot of revenue for the company itself. So I'm still kind of bothered as to why they're shortchanging the union workers there. Is it, it's not like they have to put their money elsewhere to other parks.
It's not like a Six Flags park.
Yeah.
So where, you got it has to go to, how many parks in the? Well, currently.
I lost count.
Well, it's getting smaller and smaller.
Yes.
But
they're downsizing.
Yeah, they're downsizing. But it's not like they have to send the monies elsewhere.
Yeah.
But I think, they're going to have to come to some resolution because otherwise the park's not going to operate.
Right. Because, you can't operate it with, no maintenance there. And so I think really, they should have really just gave them whatever they wanted. I don't see. I don't know what the holdup is in terms of them actually just agreeing to what they need.
I think a lot of these parks, especially the seasonal ones, created these situations themselves by their hiring model. And that's I'm going to talk about that further on as one of my hot takes. But they just, when it comes down to it, they don't want to. But that's a lot of these places, Nikki. Very few places want to pay people what they're worth.
Yes.
And their value. And then we wonder what we go to these places, and then we wonder why sometimes they run the way that they do. It's like Busch Gardens Tampa in comparison with Busch Gardens Williamsburg. Vastly different experience.
That broke my heart, Busch Gardens Tampa.
Isn't it crazy?
Yeah.
I grew up with that park. And so to see it in the state it is, it is heartbreaking. Even just little things such as just the restrooms. Just simple things like that.
The park is
very
beautiful.
Heartbreaking. Yes.
And the park is beautiful. I want to go back there and actually just chill and just vibe out in the park itself because it's beautiful. It could rival a lot of these.
They stuff be closed.
Their stuff is
closed.
Yeah.
And it used to rival the Orlando parks, especially in the 90s and early 2000s when it was owned by the Busch family, the Anheuser-Busch family. But as it kept changing ownership, it just went down. And that's with anything, when you have a company that's kind of ran by the family and then the family sells it off and it gets more corporate, then you see it in guest services and experiences in the park.
Yeah.
That's what scares me about Hershey.
Yes.
They're getting a little too big. And then I feel like they're going to have some family members like, ooh, maybe we can make a little bit more money.
Yeah.
Let's go public.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, please don't.
Please don't.
Please don't.
Please don't. Please don't.
Do a GoFundMe.
And the next thing you know, The next thing you know, here comes Hill Path Capital and Blackstone and private equity.
My God. Private equity is once you hear private equity with anything,
your
it's
park
like
is gone.
your thing is gone. You might as well it's over.
Yeah.
I hate it.
But
yeah.
I hope Hershey figures it out.
Yeah.
Me
I
too.
love that park. I mean, their operations are
you know, it's wonky.
When you were there.
The thrill-seeking teachers will be right back after a quick message from Lululemon.
It's intense. The lines are long, even when you buy their skip the line pass. You're gonna wait. And I think with Hershey, it's just going on a very slow day for you to kind of really experience it. But it's a busy park. People love the park.
It's a popular park.
It's a very popular park.
It's a popular
Did
park.
you get to try some of the like the sit-down restaurants there, like the Chocolatier?
Oh yes, I loved it. And I had a seat overlooking the park. It was perfect.
I know. I cannot recommend the Chocolatier enough. I love that place.
We love Mythos and stuff, and in the theme park restaurants in Orlando.
But I'm telling you, something about that Chocolatier and that food and the service is just amazing. I know it's I tell people, if you go, please make a reservation at the Chocolatier.
Yes, must do. That is a must do.
What was your favorite ride there?
What's your favorite ride?
Oh, you're not gonna believe it.
Don't say the Comet.
It wasn't.
No, Nikki, no.
I was so surprised. For me, Nikki, with coasters, it's a feeling. I don't have to have the most intense coaster because I got on it with so little.
Is that Disney in you?
Probably.
Yeah. you like the wooden coasters.
Yeah.
I think
it made me start like wooden coasters because I fell out of love with wooden coasters when before Gwazi became Iron Gwazi. It was so rough that I was like, no more coasters.
Because you thought they were all like that.
And so I hadn't been on a wooden coaster probably since Gwazi. So when I saw Comet, I was like, I don't know about this. And it's old. I don't know. And I got on, I was like, oh my God. I like it.
How did I know you were going to say Comet? That ride has the longest line in the park.
Yes.
And I'm sitting there like, why?
I mean, it's pretty good. It's just solid. I don't know.
It has so many far aggressive rides in the park that you tend to gravitate.
Yeah, we tend to gravitate more to the aggressive side of things. But you seem like you're from the theme park era of.
No, but she's turning into an enthusiast.
She is.
Like, I've always liked coasters, but when I got older, the coasters, I realized when I went to Cedar Point for the first time that this is not like the Florida coasters.
No, it's not.
Yes.
I thought I went to Busch Gardens and SeaWorld, but then when I got to Cedar Point, I was like, oh, this is a level above Florida. And that's when I started realizing maybe I'm not as a coaster enthusiast as I thought I was.
You are. It's just you have a different level. Everyone has levels. Has a different level to their enjoyment. And so you have that.
I hate that our community gatekeeps. But that's a whole nother part of the conversation.
Yes.
But I hate how enthusiast community gatekeeps every aspect of the hobby. Oh, you got to count this. Oh, oh, if you don't have this amount of coasters, your credibility is
right.
You're
on that Facebook group, on those Facebook groups, and if you say one thing out of line, they will come and they're feral. They will I made one wrong little mistake comment. It was a word that I made that I said that was wrong.
You said something about Knobles.
No,
Virginia.
No, it was about Demon Drop in Dorney Park, and I was talking about it was like a coaster, or it was a
it's on a track.
Yeah, but then I said one thing wrong, and those people they ate me up like I'm stupid. I'm just you must be.
It's always the actually person. Well, actually,
because I'm a professor, roller coasterology.
I get that all the time. I had to develop thick thick skin with Theme Park
Thank you
Hipster.
for your comment.
Yes. Oh my God. It got like that was the one that actually got to me. I was like, it was one word. I'm sorry. Like, Jesus.
Oh my
So
gosh.
yes. On to the next story.
So, Six Flags Great Adventure be getting on my nerves, y'all.
Six Flags.
Have you been there yet?
Not yet. It's on my to-do list.
So, Nikki, I think you should wait until they finish Project Purple.
Okay.
So, have you heard of it?
I've heard of it, yes.
So, it's a mock. It's people thought it was replacing King Ka, but I actually think it'll be better than anything King Ka ever was.
They will argue
because it's mock. First of all, mock is one of the best in the world.
They are about to go crazy on him.
It's going to be an extreme spinning style coaster with the longest zero G stall in the world that's launched upside down.
Wow.
As it's spinning. And then it takes you up a second launch as it goes up a tower while it's spinning.
I don't think
that has
like this one.
That has track that is outer banked. So as you're spinning up the tower, you're flung out of.
I think she's gonna go to that one.
She's gonna ride it.
So with me, I will, depending on the intensity, I will try. Yeah, there are some coasters that I'm like, I don't know. Like X2, I don't know. I don't know if anybody can convince me on that one. But there are coasters.
You've been on Steel Vengeance.
So like I'll ride coasters, but some stuff that's just these crazy, like out of the pocket coasters.
That's what this coaster is. This one is like unlike anything
it's a prototype.
Ever.
Oh,
and it's
okay.
kind of crazy.
So the coaster itself is called Project Purple. And I saw that Great Adventure was dropping some news, and I was like, oh, God, it's going to probably be something stupid or whack related to this coaster. And they actually researched the real Project Purple, which has to do with pancreatic cancer, which is the number one killer for people that do get cancer and globally, I think, because it's tricky to diagnose. And once you get it, the pancreas spreads
very quickly.
It's part of the endocrine system, right? And it spreads everything so quickly and aggressively. Yes. So they partnered with the real Project Purple, and they actually donated some money, and they're going to continue donating money to the Project Purple.
I know.
Cancer fund regularly. And the park president actually made a statement how he lost his father to pancreatic cancer. So he had talked about how funny things happen when they want, because they secretly did the research to trademark the name Project Purple and actually saw that it already existed. And then we were like, let's partner with this organization. So I thought that was admirable. It surprised me because Six Flags barely wants to spend the money on their parks, let alone I didn't say that. No shade. Okay,
shade.
Look, you did shade.
No, but I was just very shocked by that, and it made me. I was like, okay, Six Flags, okay, Great Adventure.
What a story! Yeah, that's a great story. That's
great story.
But I am excited for you to get to the park. It's the biggest Six Flags park. I think it's bigger than Animal Kingdom.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh, right. I didn't know that.
As far as land, I think the park.
I forgot about
the safari. But the park side is like 100-something acres, and then the safari is like 400-something acres.
I didn't even know they had a safari. So I'm excited.
Yeah, they do. You need to go. We've never been.
And unlike Animal Kingdom, there's actually stuff to do there.
Yes, and I don't
shade.
I know shade. We actually never went to the safari park. Have you been to the safari?
It's been at least 20 years.
I've never been to the safari side. Actually, I would like to go. I need to go up there. And is that included in
our
season
pass?
We have the Prestige Pass from Six Flags. So I didn't know that was it. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
How many passes you have, Nikki?
I just started collecting them last year.
We know Disney,
Universal Disney, the United Park. I just got Dollywood last year, and the Six Flags Cedar Fair combination.
Oh,
so you got 4.
Yes.
Wow.
Nice. Yeah. So you're not playing games this year.
Oh, no. I held my life still for way too long. I am getting out there.
I know
Nice.
that's right.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
So
Thank you.
that's going to lead to one of the questions that I have for you. But let's keep going on.
Let's keep going.
So also this week, Cedar Point, two things they did. One, I don't know if you're aware, but when they upgraded the seat belts to Millennium Force, they were too small. So everyone that was able to ride it last year could not ride it this year. And so they lit it up. El Toro Ryan did this video, got a lot of views, and then it was so bad that Tony Clark actually released a statement that they were in fact accidentally too small. Of course, they blamed Intamin when y'all are the ones that order the seatbelts, but they
don't do that to Intamin. Intamin will mess them up. Don't do that.
No, I low-key think everybody just gained weight.
It's been a stressful few years.
Yeah, it's stressful.
We're doing our best.
But those seatbelts, under normal circumstances, are really small.
Yeah.
I mean, we ain't skinny, but we're not like.
Yeah.
You know, so did you ride it when you were there?
One time. That was a build up. I got to catch this flight. So what am I going to do? And that was like, girl, you done came this far. You better get on this coaster.
What did you think? Because that ride is one of my hot takes that I'm going to talk about.
For me, I wasn't focused on the coaster aspect. It was more so of a mental thing I conquered it. I was scared. I was scared to do something. And I've never seen a coaster Top Thrill Dragster was there the time I went. I was like, this is too much. So when I did it, I felt like I did it. So I wasn't thinking about any of the specs on the coaster.
Yeah. You're like, I did it. I did it. That's it. I'm done. One and done.
Well, that ride is one of my hot takes.
Okay.
So we'll get to that part.
Discuss further. But also one of the biggest back pedals in the history of the theme park industry, Cedar Point did. So they had this event, Nikki, called Coaster Mania, where in the past, you had to be a part of a coaster club to participate. I think they changed it right after COVID. Correct me if I'm wrong. People watching, they changed it after COVID, and they changed it to just a coaster lovers event where you don't have to be an enthusiast, but it included things like morning ERT on multiple coasters, evening exclusive ride time on multiple coasters. You get a meet and greet with the park president. You would get a boat ride in Lake Erie, all of these things.
Nice.
But they changed it this year and called it, what did they call it? I wrote it down. Coaster Rush or something like that. They changed the name to Coaster Rush, kept the price the same, and only included 4 whack coasters. Millennium Force, which is not whack, Rougarou, Iron Dragon, and Siren's Curse, which is also not whack. But they didn't have the times available throughout the entire ERT time. So, of course, social media lit them up. YouTube lit them up, and then Tony Clark came on and said, psych, we was playing. We're going to change this. Hold on. We're removing this. By the end of the day, they bought Coaster Mania back as it was, but you no longer have to, you still don't have to be a coaster enthusiast to participate.
Okay.
But the fact, I mean, I guess, but I don't know, like, I guess they're listening, but when they make these types of moves, it seems like the leadership, well, they don't know their audience.
And then they just try it and put it out there. And
they don't know their audience. Like, after all these years, like, you are a destination park and you still don't know your audience. You still don't know that if you charge the same price for less, these people will light you up.
Absolutely. For an event called Coaster Mania with enthusiasts who pay attention to every little detail, you're going to increase the price but take things away. People are tired of that right now, especially with everyone's budget being much tighter. People, if they're going to spend the money for this one event, they want everything. And instead of you taking stuff away, maybe add something. And you're right. I feel like they don't know their audience.
They don't know their audience.
I don't understand. You have so much data but you don't know how to use the data that you have.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. So, I mean, I guess it's sold out. You said it's
sold out. It did. And once they put it back on the site,
Okay.
as it deserves to be. So like now, you have the morning ERT coasters, you have the evening ERT coasters that includes Steel Vengeance, Maverick. What was the other one? Valraven. So a nice Magnum, a nice selection of ERT.
Okay.
Just for $95, but you still also need the park entry. I don't know if they're doing the boat ride in Lake Erie.
Okay.
But it's close to what it used to be, but the fact that they had to backpedal so quickly.
Yeah, they did.
Like you charging the same price for less. Come on now.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy.
Cedar Point's been getting on my nerves a lot lately. Like it's the point where I want to go back ASAP, but he's like, I'm good.
I mean, I'm not really like I've been there for like a minute, and I've known all the coasters. You ride it, you do all the stuff.
I think in the past year we went 5 or 6 times.
Yeah, it was like
okay, I understand.
We were, you know how you get kind of like tired. You kind of like, oh, I'm waiting for the newer thing or something better or something. That's how I was feeling right now. I mean, I'll go now. I mean, but I'm not as excited to be like, oh my God, I gotta run back. Again, experience. If you have great experiences, that I think that's part of the magic of Universal and Disney parks is if you have those experiences. See Six Flags. If you have those experiences,
they can't afford it.
Yes.
If you have those experiences, that's where people want to come back and more. Like they mastered it very well. I know that money is a part of it, and that's why I believe, and I'm gonna always keep saying this, is that Six Flags is downsizing to only 10 parks. I keep saying that's my theory. I'm sticking to it. They're trying to get it down because they need more capital to get more experiences. So people really want to stay in the parks more. I'm kind of tunkered out of.
It's gonna be at least 12 or 13 parks.
No, I look. We have our theories. My theory is 10. 10. They're trying to get it to.
So
if
you're unaware, Nikki, a few weeks ago they created a list of what they call their 10 key parks. In which they were going to do, in which they were going to do all of their investment and all of their capital strategies are going to go towards these 10 parks. And they also put the nail in the coffin with that by giving each park its own park president, so they can completely preside over that particular park. And the rest of the parks that didn't, it's been pretty much like the kiss of death. Like, are they going to get anything? Are they going to get sold off? And our home park is King's Dominion. So, like, they didn't get a park president. And people always thought that attendance-wise, KD was in the higher echelon. It really isn't. It's almost like close to Dorney. And people said the same thing about Fiesta Texas. And I looked. And I think pre-COVID, Six Flags used to actually list the percentage each park contributed to their overall attendance. So when I looked at that, and then when they constantly say, since their attendance really hasn't, like all the parks, hasn't gone to pre-COVID levels yet, then I'm thinking, well, if they were near the lower end of the company back in 2019, what would make people think they were near the higher end at all in 2025, 2026? If they're saying that they have yet to recover their pre-COVID numbers. So people always get surprised and upset with me when I say things like Fiesta Texas was not a key park or this park was not a key, just because it's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Because when you back it up with data.
Yeah. And so, I mean, so basically the 10 key parks is my theory of these are the parks that they're going to, in the end, keep, and the other ones are just going to need to get sold off because they need to get more capital. The more, again, they want to make these parks destinations. The only way you're going to make them destinations and get more experiences is by having more money. Universal and Disney are masters of that. They know how to make experiences, and that's how people want to keep coming back year after year even though you know the same rides are going to be there. It's the experiences that makes them want to come back. And so, you know, you need money for that.
Yeah.
And so I believe that that's where it's headed at this point.
Can we get off topic a little bit?
Oh, we're getting off topic.
So
he does it so well.
So my question for you, Nikki, you do you contribute to the USA Today?
Yes, I do.
So let's talk about that.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
So first of all, why do they call it theme parks when not all of them are theme parks? And why do you think Disney and Universal are so heavily ignored from those lists when they're the only real theme parks on the list?
I think they use theme parks is just because it's probably people know parks more so as theme parks versus amusement parks. They take it from more of the general public type of perspective. So most people they don't say I'm going to an amusement park. They just say I'm going to a theme park. Okay. And most of the people don't know the difference between a theme park. And that could be an amusement park, and that could be a whole subject. But as far as the list with Universal kind of and Disney being ignored, it's just that I don't think Disney and Universal feel like they need to promote the voting. And I wish they did. I wish that all the rides that we recommend or the parks that we recommend, that everybody is actively promoting it to get like consensus of what America thinks is the best. But at the same time, I'm happy that a lot of these lesser known parks can now say that they are the number one theme park in America. I like that they can market that because it brings more attention to them. It helps strengthen the industry. And Universal and Disney, they got an opportunity to push it out, but they just choose not to for whatever reason. So, but
they don't have to.
They don't have to.
They don't have to because the people gonna show up anyways.
But because they don't do that. But I think for me, when I think about the recommendations, it's just to see the temperature of America as far as people who just average Americans and what they're voting for. And I like for the parks to get involved. I love when the parks get involved and push it out to their consumers. And I've learned a lot about a lot of different parks because of that list, because of other theme park experts recommending places I never heard of, experiences I never heard of. So I look at those lists and like, because I would have never noticed it if any of the major companies kept dominating those lists.
In reality, if we based it off of just the theme parks, do you think Disney and Universal would dominate?
Most likely, because I'm pretty sure if they send out an email to their email list is probably like 4 times the size of an email list versus another park.
Do you think though, because for me, and no tea, no shade, but I don't usually like that list because it kind of makes it seem like all the amusement parks do or theme parks and that list do is they promote to their people to go and vote for that particular theme park or ride. And so that ends up on the list, but really, is it the actual best? And so what I would have rathered was that you guys recommend the rides or theme parks, then they push it out to the American people, but you guys also vote, and it's a percentage of your vote and the people who
all we do is just recommend.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I thought it would have been better because if you guys
are the
experts
that go to
these places and really know, I think your contribution or your take on it should also be included in it. I just feel like what it ends up being is more like who can push it out on social media more.
That's exactly
who can push it out. And so I do love the fact that this actually does highlight other parks because people wouldn't know about that much about Knoebels unless it was pushed out. USA Today and do that. And I do feel like maybe there should be a space for it where it's like it could be the most recommended, or it could be like titled differently, like most recommended theme park by consumers or something like that. If it was saying like that, but I think USA Today says it as the 10 best to just capture
Yeah, because recommended, as far as human psychology, no one cares about the word recommended.
Right, recommended.
Do you happen to have your list or your list of recommendations handy?
I would have to go find them on my
Do you remember
drive.
any of them? Do you remember any of them?
I remember some because it was like a lot. For which category?
Best theme parks.
Theme park. I put Dollywood. Definitely. Okay. I recommended Dollywood. I recommended what else? Hershey Park.
Yeah.
Where else did I go? It was like a lot of parks.
Mm-hmm.
Williamsburg. This year, I'll leave that out. I didn't recommend a park this year because I ain't gonna shade them.
Why? Well, wait, what?
You know.
You can shade them.
Wait.
Yeah.
I put them on other lists, but this year I didn't.
The media events.
Oh, you might get invited.
Well, no, it's just because they may improve, and I don't want to mess up that relationship. Yeah. I also did add some very small parks like Wild Adventures in Valdosta, Georgia, because
that's a Hershey park, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah. For me, that part. So when I recommend these parks, I had a great time, and for me, I like that they can get out there because no one's checking for Wild Adventures in the south of Georgia. No. And so I had a good time. And I feel like if people knew about it, then it can help increase their revenue because more people are coming out and we could get more opportunities at Wild Adventures. Because I enjoy it.
On the list.
It didn't make it, but I recommended it.
Yeah.
So not everything I recommend makes the list. And so I always just see that the opportunities for the small parks to get recognized. Yeah. Because when I go to Wild Adventures, I feel like I'm at home. It's a lot of Black people who work there. It's Southern hospitality. The only thing is that it's a little slower getting on the rides because it's just, they don't have like fast lanes and all that stuff, fast pass and all that stuff. It's just, you just wait in the line. And a lot of their roller coasters are like the two-seaters. Yeah, older, and they're two-seaters, so it doesn't have a high capacity. But as far as like hospitality, the vibe, the offerings that they have,
I heard they have a large concert series too.
Absolutely. Yeah. So it's parts like that I love recommending. And if Disney was in this conversation with the Wild Adventures is not going to get thought. So for me, when I recommend parks, it's what did I feel? Do I feel like this is a good all around every day you could come back destination? And every time I go to Wild Adventures, I have a good time. And I wish that they had like a signature attraction to bring more people in.
Yeah.
So
now what about what roller coasters did you recommend for the roller coaster side?
That was a lot. I think I recommend like 20. I will say.
Can you name 4 or 5?
Yes, Air Force One, of course. Hiccups Wing Gliders at Epic. Of course, Hagrid's. Of course, we gotta have Hagrid's.
God, I love that ride.
Velocicoaster, Kumba. Yes. I'm a Kumba. I love Kumba.
Ew.
Okay. Yeah, so you better not, because they better not take my coaster away. Well, where's Ace? I need Ace to go put a historic landmark.
I don't think they're gonna get rid of that. I think I would be surprised if they got rid of. They need to retrack it, the whole thing, like Islands did with Incredible Hulk.
I had a ride on it a few weeks ago, and it was amazing.
Did you get bung? Was it?
I don't get that feeling. And I'm usually very particular, but with Kumba, I stick in the middle, because if you go towards that back, then you're going to be like, rows 1 through 5. That's my sweet spot.
Yes. You have to know your sweet spot.
And then I recommend Montu, because I think Montu, it's just a great invert.
We prefer Banshee.
We prefer Banshee.
Did I ride Banshee yet?
That's at Kings Island.
It was closed when I went, so I didn't ride it.
You need to watch. You need to ride.
Banshee was closed?
It was during the winter, so nothing was really open.
Yes. You need to ride Banshee.
Yeah.
It'll like the level of comfort while you mixed with intensity, because they don't have the old school over the shoulder restraints. So it's like, for me, it's a better experience. Like my hot take for our last show was, I'm not a fan of B&M because of the old over the shoulder restraints. Some of them, and these rides that people say are as smooth as they aren't always, and then your head is going like this. And for a guy, I'm 5'7", I'm on the shorter side. So I'm 5'7".
You saw
he said you're 5'8".
Yeah, you're 5'8".
I'm 5'7", whatever.
All right.
But Let's keep on going down these news.
Okay.
No,
So,
went on a tangent.
yeah, Dollywood, one of your parks.
I love Dollywood.
They're
Me
opening. Well, they were scheduled to open the Night Flight Expedition in late spring, but I saw a video a few days ago of someone taking recording it going on the train, and they still had track laying outside. And late spring is
right now.
Yes, now it's late spring.
We about to be in summer.
I know, we're about to hit summer now.
Unless they have people working around the clock that we're unaware of, I don't think that ride is opening.
Because they have to test it. They have to do all the testing.
Have to test it. They have to commission it, and because the ride is a prototype. Well, no, it's a prototype for the U.S., but it's modeled after I forget. It's a park in Europe that Mach made it for, but it's the second iteration of the same ride.
Oh, okay.
And it's rumored that Epic Universe is going to be getting the same type of ride model for Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Don't tease me with a good time. Don't get me all excited, man. Don't get me excited.
We'll get to Epic shortly. We'll get to Epic shortly. But this ride ain't opening in spring.
It's not.
I would say people are even saying like September.
Yeah, it's not.
Because you have to
test it. You have
and
to
that's that could be 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, that's a whole thing.
Commissioning.
Yeah, that's a whole lot. So, and I mean, I was looking forward to actually riding that soon, and because that's something really new for Dollywood, and I'm kind of curious as to how that ride is going to operate, like when it's like land, sea, all of that. So I'm like, wow, okay, how are they gonna like coaster? How are they gonna do this?
Nikki, do you hear the comparisons people make between Dollywood and Disney?
Yes, I do.
Do you really think? Let me know, because I know what I think.
Yeah.
Do you think, in people's right mind, they seriously think, in actuality, if money were thrown out the window?
Okay, money thrown out the window.
Because money talks, bullshit walks, but if money were not an issue, do you really think Dollywood is better than Disney?
It's hard to put the two because Disney is just a powerhouse.
Yeah.
I like to, I don't, with other parks, I'll compare them to each other and I just leave Disney Universal on their own.
Yeah, they are by themselves.
I mean, they are in a league of their own, but I feel like when I hear the comparisons and then people like, oh, Dollywood, I'm like, have you actually been to Disney? When you I say that to people like, have you actually been to Disney? And the answer that I get is no.
Oh, okay.
I've spoken to people that said, well, I've been to Dollywood, so Dollywood is better than Disney. Well, have you actually stepped foot at the Disneyland Resort or the Walt Disney World Resort and been through the parks and been on their attractions? Or are you just talking from a perspective of money and value?
Yeah. So what I would say in that case, when I'm talking about destination, then there's no competition between a Disneyland resort or a Walt Disney World Resort destination. Now I can compare it to individual parks within the Disney company. And then, some parks, Dollywood is way better than in comparison.
Yeah.
Animal Kingdom is everybody.
Animal Kingdom is beautiful, but it's just
I like Animal Kingdom. I would say Hollywood Studios. I would say Dollywood is better than like Hollywood Studios.
I love Hollywood. Hollywood Studios and Epcot are my two favorite at the Walt Disney World Resort.
I
hate Animal Kingdom. I hate Animal Kingdom. It's nothing to do.
Why do you hate it?
It ain't nothing to do.
It's animals there.
That's great. It's nothing to do.
Animals.
Food. We can go on a foodie tour.
I love Expedition Everest. I have yet to experience Pandora. So we're going to be back next month. So, and we got Park Hopper. So I don't know
I've never been to Disney. So I'm one of those.
He's never been. He's never been. And he's like, I don't think I'm going to like it. And I've always said,
you're going to love it.
People that like Universal should also like Disney. Like, if you like one and dislike the other, I find that weird.
I've never been to Disney, but, it's it was one of those things that I was supposed to go as a child, never did. And then I grew up. I never was one of those like Cinderella. I want to go to Cinderella's castle and meet Snow White. And I didn't grow with that. And so I grew up with Harry Potter, so I'm a Harry Potter head. But I mean, I'm gonna go because I'm a theme park enthusiast, and I have to have an open mind and an open heart.
Yes.
And I'm gonna just go and let Will drag me everywhere, and he has the itinerary in his head already.
Because you do got to go to Disney with a plan.
Yes. And when you go to Disney, you have to decide what makes your theme park day fun. And then that's how you decide how you want to do Disney. Because if you try to do everything, you're gonna feel like you did nothing. You're gonna
be miserable.
Yeah.
You're gonna be miserable. And we are getting the lightning lanes.
Oh, so you're good.
Yeah. But with the only two I really want to focus on is Hollywood Studios and Epcot, because I want him to experience Rise of the Resistance.
Well, that's an amazing attraction in the whole world. One of the best.
And I want him to be able to compare it to like Battle at the Ministry and Monsters Unchained. And then I want to, how do you compare those? Because I still think Rise is the pinnacle.
Rise is way up there.
Rise is the pinnacle.
And I'm a Harry Potter fan, fan, but
Harry Potter.
When you see what they did with Rise of the Resistance,
it's
the pinnacle.
And I wish they had a Harry Potter experience that had similarity to Rise, where you just doing. I'm not gonna ruin it to you, but you're doing a lot. I like that.
Okay, all right.
The ride experience itself with Rise, isn't it like 20 minutes? I don't think it felt like it was 20 minutes long.
It feels long. It's just, I love it from start to finish. And I always want to get on someone who loves theme park rides, attractions, probably a fan of Star Wars. You don't have to be a big fan, but I've always wanted to ride with somebody.
I'm not a fan of Star Wars. I'm not a huge fan of Star Wars, but they're saying like, even if you're not a fan, it's still great.
Because I'm like a baby fan. Like I know, I got the gist of it. So, and I still love the attraction. I think it's the best attraction in my whole theme park experience. I won't say it's different from a coaster, but attraction wise is the best attraction.
I think Rise of the Resistance is up there for me.
Yes.
It rocked my world.
Yes.
I want to try the Guardians.
That's good.
I want to try that.
And then I want him to try Mission Space Orange with me.
No, I don't want to do that.
That's the only ride that ever made me. I
don't want to do that.
I was sick the whole day.
I don't want to do that.
It's fun.
I don't want to do it. No,
it's fun.
I don't want to do that.
You only feel the spinning for like the first 4 seconds.
I don't want. I'm not. See, look, I'm getting.
Am I getting on that by myself, Nikki?
Yes, you're getting.
Yeah, I don't get on that. I hold bags for that ride.
I don't get on that ride. I'm sorry. I don't want to get sick for that. Why do you want to do that?
Because it's so forceful and fun.
No,
I don't. Too.
I want to go on if I get on a coaster that's forceful and fun. That's
you fun. Really don't want to experience.
No, I don't. I absolutely do not.
So we're on the fence because I hate the Magic Kingdom with passion. I don't like going. It's so effing crowded all the time. I don't like it. But I have not been on Tron since they opened it, and I really want to get the credit and just
leave.
Yeah. So that's why we have the park hopper, so we could just look. I'm gonna let him drag me wherever because I have no idea.
Yes, go to the Magic Kingdom, enjoy it, put on your kid-like imagination, and ride the coasters there. They have the most coasters.
I'm gonna try.
We're almost at Disney World news.
Okay. All right.
We've been on tangents. Go.
But Rise of the Resistance, for me, is just a hair above Battle of the Ministry. I think because for me, dark rides are Rise, Battle, and because to me, Battle and Monsters are like kind of here. But Rise is at the top, and then those two are like a close second. For dark rides. All the other dark rides at Disney, I'm like, I like Haunted Mansion. But last time I got on it, the moving ceiling wasn't working, and they had the audacity to let us into that room, and I'm like, well, what's the point? It's not working. They have this effect.
Don't tell me. I want to.
Yeah, you gotta see it.
Yeah,
that's another lightning lane we gotta buy.
All right. Okay. Next news. Look, he gets on a tangent.
So the Walt Disney World Resort just recently announced the appointment of Joe Schott as the president of the resort. I wasn't able to find much on him, but to my understanding that he came from Disneyland Paris or something. I don't know.
Wow.
Look, he does his research. Do you know him?
Until the notes you sent me, I had to go look up.
Yo, look.
Look him up. But I was like, who is this guy?
The Walt Disney World Resort has a new president.
Yay.
Shot. I found very little on him other than he came from Disneyland Paris.
Okay.
Rock and roller coaster.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you guys can experience the new version when you go back.
Yeah, we're gonna check that out. With
Have you experienced it? Oh, no.
Yeah, they just started doing it this week, and I haven't had a chance to get out there.
Yeah, we're gonna experience it
with
the Muppets.
That's only for the adults because the kids don't know who they are.
I really, like, even so, why the Muppets though? Like, why did they choose the Muppets? Do you have any idea? Like,
I have no clue. It's probably just, they go through their archive of intellectual property, that they have, and then they fandom. Everyone was upset that they took out the Muppets 3D show in Hollywood Studios. So I don't know, the way Disney and Universal operates, everything they do is with a purpose, and they're able to find what's the thing that we want, because they're a little bit better at that as far as they know their customers a little bit more than some of the other parks. Yeah,
they do.
Because I was just like curious, like, why Muppets? Like, I know, is there really that huge of a fandom for
the ones who spending the money right now?
Muppets? I don't know. Have you
millennials and older millennials?
Right.
I've been on Rock and Roller Coaster. I've been on the original.
Like as opposed as the Muppets, like
Kermit. I love Kermit the Frog.
Okay.
So, what do you think? Which park and which ride should I get him on first at the resort?
We haven't even gotten through the news.
Okay. This might.
This is her thing. Which
park? What's the first? Okay, when you arrive, are you arriving like in the morning? Are you doing like a half-day park?
I personally want to take the ferry over to the Magic Kingdom just to show them.
Okay.
Just take the Uber and get off at the Uber port, then take the boat over, so you can just.
Okay. So you want to start at the Magic Kingdom to start your Disney experience?
He don't want to go.
I don't. Look, I'm gonna be open mind. I'm gonna just go with an open heart. He's gonna tell me where to go.
Because I just want the Tron credit. Because So I don't know if you know this, Nikki, but Marriott used to manage a lot of the Disney resorts, and they. I used to work for Marriott for many years ago, and I worked at the Contemporary for 3 weeks. And
wow!
Yeah, I was there for 3 weeks, so I was in the parks all the time. I lost my train of thought.
No,
Tron. You want to get on Tron?
So yeah, that's the only credit that I still don't have at the resort. So I was just gonna go. Walk straight, take a picture at the castle, click, go to Fantasyland, get on Tron, and then, Tomorrowland, get on Tron, and then take the Sky Ride over to Hollywood Studios.
How are you going to get to the Sky Ride? Because it's not connected to the Magic Kingdom.
I thought it was.
No, it's connected to Epcot.
Oh, Epcot and Hollywood Studios. Oh, I forgot. It's been some time.
But you can take the monorail from the Magic Kingdom to Epcot.
Okay.
If that, but while you're at the Magic Kingdom, they've redone the Big Thunder Mountain Railroad.
Yeah, I heard.
You can get on that.
I don't really like that. I prefer Seven Dwarfs.
But you haven't been to Disney at all, so you got 3 coasters there. I know you count credits. You got that and a Goofy ride,
Goofy ride.
Yeah.
Look, I only have one day to get experience
because we're mostly going for Universal.
Oh, so it's Disney's a one-day thing.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So that's different. Oh, well, then I see. Yes.
He only wanted to go for one day.
I just want to say, I did Disney. I mean, I want to see, like, hey, do I really want to? I'll come back. I could come back.
Okay. So how I would recommend you doing this, if you have one day, you're going 4 parks for one day?
Maybe
not
2.
Not Animal.
No Animal Kingdom. No way, no how. You couldn't pay me to go to that park. There ain't nothing to do in there.
Okay, so this is what you could do.
The food there.
So you can start at the Magic Kingdom. What you're saying, just get there, get an Uber, go to Tron, get off, get on the monorail, go to Epcot, do your Epcot thing, and then towards the back of Epcot, you're going to get on a Skyliner and take that to Hollywood Studios, and you can end your day in Hollywood Studios
and see Fantasmic.
Yes.
What's
That's the
Phantasmic?
way.
What is that show?
It's their nighttime show with Mickey doing the zoom and
Yes.
the zoom. One of
So
the best
like
nighttime shows out there.
Oh,
once
Lord.
you get dropped off at the Magic Kingdom, you'll have transportation. You'll have the cool transportation like the monorail and the sky ride to everywhere.
Okay.
You start at Magic Kingdom, you end at Hollywood Studios, and that'll be your day.
We can do it.
We can do it because we're not, I repeat, not going to Animal Kingdom.
I will come on another time and just do it because he says it's a half day.
It's a half day park. I don't care what anyone says. It's a half day.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
All right, next news. We got the news.
Universal confirmed using facial recognition technology for a convention that will be utilized in Celestial Park after hours. The premier Orlando beauty industry convention will be able to access the park from May 30th to June 1st, from 5 p.m. until park closes. So all of the people that are part of this convention will be getting free access to Celestial Park like Disney Springs and City Walk. Mm-hmm. You'll be able to park for free and go in and access all of Celestial Park, but all of the various portals, I don't know if you saw, but each one has the ability. They'll have these facial recognition stanchions, including Constellation, Carousel, and Stardust, where just to verify that whether or not you actually have access to the park.
Well, okay, this actually is a little bit solidifies what
annual passes.
No, but it solidifies what I've been saying that, ultimately, I think they're testing this. The open hub.
Well, they said they were testing it.
No, but the open hub concept, I was saying it from the beginning. I think that what Celestial Park is going to be free to the public. It's going to be like a City Walk 2.0. I think what they're going to do,
they have more stuff.
Well, they are going to put more stuff, but those restaurants like the Atlantic Pizza Room, they need more people to be there. They need more customers because you can really get a lot of food in the different lands themselves. They need to get more people into that area. So the way to get that is to make it absolutely free. And then if you want to go into the portals, you can pay for 1 portal, 2 portals, 3 portals, 4 portals. You could do all of those things, but I think that is a great way for them to really get people in that Celestial Park itself. So I am all for it. I can't wait. Love it.
I think it's also a way they might need, because Universal Studios Japan has timed entry to their various lands. So I think that it's a way they're going to eventually control the crowds once they release annual passes December pre-Christmas.
What do you think? You're thinking? Thinking it?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. We're about to go ahead and just get our annual pass.
Yeah, because we've in a year we've been down to Orlando 6 times.
Okay, so
and we've been paying cash. So
we might as well.
It's time for these annual passes.
Yeah, exactly.
We're going to be there in June. Then we're going back again for Holliwood Horror Nights. So
wait for that.
We're like, might as well get an annual pass and just be able to go when we want.
Yep, exactly. Got to do it. Got to do it.
And yesterday was the 1-year anniversary of my personal favorite theme park anywhere, Epic Universe. I love Epic Universe. I think aesthetically, it's the best in the country. It's better than anything at the Walt Disney World Resort, better than anything in Anaheim. The only things that come to mind are Disney Sea and maybe Tivoli and Efteling in Europe. But I think I love Epic Universe. So, I think it's the very best in Orlando.
Which is crazy because TripAdvisor still thinks that it's a bad park.
They think Fun Spot Atlanta
is a better park than Epic Universe. These people are
lighting it up.
They're lighting it up. They're mad. They're big mad at Epic.
Why do you think it's so polarizing?
I think one, because of the price, what it takes to get there versus another park. And then when you spend that kind of money, you want your day to go as perfectly as possible. And because there's still a new park, you could go there on days on a ride you really want to ride and it's not open, or it's down for the majority of the day, or you spent so much time waiting in one line that you miss the opportunity to get on another ride. So that kind of stuff really gets to people, especially when they probably researched and have been like getting so excited to go to Epic, and then they finally get there and it's like, I can't even do all the things I wanted to do, and I spent all this money.
Yeah.
So that might be probably where a lot of the animosity is coming from. But as far as a theme park, it is a spectacular theme park.
Oh my God.
Yes.
It is so good. It's like my home.
Yes. It's so it's like you feel at peace there, especially in Celestial Park. You're like,
yes, it's so peaceful.
I like how you can go to. I'm one of those people that can stay in Super Nintendo World.
Yeah, he could like literally. I could literally leave him there and
I can stay there, and I don't even have to come out in Celestial Park to recharge. I love that.
Yeah,
but Epic takes the cake for me. They introduced a new meet and greet called Captain Cacao.
Oh, nice. He's out now.
He's out, which you knew that they were trying to do.
Yeah, but what's the lore?
What's with this character?
I knew more about it last year when everything was fresh.
Yeah, but I don't understand. Like
he's all over TikTok. He's all over Twitter.
All over
YouTube. People are talking about why. And then I saw that yesterday his meet and greet was longer than Hiccup's.
Wow.
No, but at the same time, here's my thing. Like, this character is a brand new IP. Like, literally,
maybe that's why.
No, but it's these adults, Universal adults, never even grew up with Captain Cacao. So it's not like a childhood memory.
Yeah.
It's literally it was literally made for the little kids. Yeah. It was made for, but now it's more of the adults that are more fans than even the little kids. So it's like a psychological.
Yeah, well, thing with Universal, like what I said with Disney Universal, but I think Universal is starting to edge out Disney on this, is that Universal really knows their customer. And when they put out the lore about Captain Cacao, he was kind of like briefly mentioned being in Celestial Park and his whole journey as a part of being a part of the whole. They have a whole lore, Universal, as far as that whole land. And so when you see a lot of influencers going out there, they're talking about the lore, everybody's going to the candy shop to see, can I get some of his merchandise? Universal watches that. And so the thing with Universal fans is we'll gravitate to something. And the thing with Universal is that they'll deliver it. They'll give it to us over and over. Like the little pumpkin, that used to be just this regular spoken and just like a regular bypass language of this pumpkin at HHN. And all of a sudden, I forgot his name. It went out of my head. The little pumpkin, he's like a big deal. And the same thing in Christmas time with the, I think it's like a squirrel. I can't think of his name right now.
Earl the squirrel.
Yeah.
He
was just like a little thing they mentioned in passing, Universal. And then he became this legend. And then what Universal did, he had a meet and greet.
Yeah.
They pay attention
listen to their customers.
Yes.
So I guess that's what it is. But
I mean, they do listen to their customers, since Butterbeer ice cream is now at the Ministry of Magic at.
Good.
Oh, it is?
It is.
Oh, wow.
It is.
Actually, I never had Butterbeer ice cream.
So I have it I try to get it every time I go to Hogsmeade or Diagon. I would get the Butterbeer ice cream, and I complained when they didn't have it at Epic Universe, and they were like, well, if you complain enough, we get enough complaints, they'll bring it to the park. So now it's at the park.
Yay!
So, but I want to, when we go next month, I want to stand in line
to see
Captain Cacao.
And for me, I'm just like, why?
I know. We're intense. We're intense.
Yeah, I know. Like, and he's been like literally nonstop watching. I was like, what? And I asked him, what is the story of Captain Cacao?
When I'm not in Orlando, I watch other people online that are in
like
Orlando.
That's all he does. Like that literally all
I do the same thing.
Yeah.
I like when I'm going to a new park, I watch probably like 10, 20 vlogs.
Thank you. He refuses.
No, I want to experience it.
But see, here's my thing. I do not want to go to a new park and then end up not liking it. Just because a lot of the places we go, you spend so much money to get. We've gone across the country. I've been on parks abroad. You spend so much money to get there, and then you find out you only like 2 or 3 things. Hell to the fucking no. Excuse my language. Sorry.
Well, that's what you did that with Animal Kingdom. So like you did that with Animal.
But he was aware of what to expect at Animal Kingdom. He knew how to guide y'all.
But I expected. I mean, the first time I went to Animal Kingdom, I thought it's Disney. It was going to blow me away, and I was underwhelmed.
Oh my goodness,
my jaw stayed up.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, but
our next thing, I think we're doing our
we're cooking with theme. The surefire question.
Oh yeah,
surefire.
Okay. So Nikki, the reason why I didn't send you these questions because I literally want you to say the first thing that comes to your mind. These are this or that questions. I'm gonna say it's gonna say like it's like Haagen-Dazs or Ben and Jerry's, and you have to pick one. You see what I'm saying?
You gotta pick one.
All of this is theme park and coaster related.
Okay.
You gotta pick one.
You ready?
Okay. All right.
Woody or steel coaster?
Woody.
Okay. Inversions or airtime?
Airtime.
I agree.
Airtime is great.
Float or airtime or ejector airtime?
Floater.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an ejector. I'm going to be ejected out of
over the shoulder restraints or lap bar restraints.
Lap bars.
Indeed.
I want to feel everything.
Yeah. This is the hard one.
Okay.
Disney or Universal?
Universal.
Mm-hmm. What? Really?
Yes.
I'm shocked.
When I was growing up, it was definitely Disney. But now, after the pandemic, to go to Disney, it is a lot of work, even for a pass holder. And I have to make...
Do you still have to make reservations?
Before 2 p.m. Unless it's like a certain days. Like, that's the thing. They have changed the rules so much that I just don't know. I just get up. It's just after 2. Okay, I'm gonna just go. And if it's not before 2, I have to make a reservation. The Magic Kingdom, I think you have to make a reservation.
I'm sorry. You have to
make a reservation. I think they're gonna do that with Epic.
Oh.
If you bought a ticket on a date, then you don't have to make a reservation. That's your dated ticket.
Wow.
But for a pass holder, so I say that because, you know, when I go to Universal, sometimes I'm just having a rough day and I just want to get to a park. I just want to go do my little routine at Islands of Adventure, which is stop at Confisco Grill, the bar outside, give me some wine, people watch, Cat in the Hat, walk through Hogsmeade.
Cat in the Hat.
Yes. Walk through Hogsmeade.
I love Cat in the Hat.
And then go home.
We love Cat in the Hat, especially when the little Chuckies. The little Chucky.
Oh, yeah.
It's fun.
Little Chucky dolls.
It's fun. It's fun.
So.
Yes.
So it is Universal. Nice.
Absolutely.
Wow. Epic Universe or Islands?
Oh my God. Islands.
Okay.
Just because I can get in there anytime right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Epcot or the Magic Kingdom?
Epcot. That is my favorite theme park in the whole world. Epcot.
Yeah. I love Epcot.
Have you done the drink around the world thing?
Of course you have.
Yes.
It's on our YouTube channel.
I wrote the articles, everything. So when I see people doing it now, I feel like it's like a Disney adult's rite of passage. Because when I was in my 20s and I did it, I thought it was the most amazing thing. And then I was like, okay, I'm done with it because I can't be drinking around the road.
I know, right?
But now when I see people, I just like, wow, you know, everybody's got their journey. They're excited about it.
I think it's amazing.
Excited. Yeah.
Because Disney was dry for years.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden they're like, oh God, let's get these adults up in here.
And I am so happy with TikTok, even though I'm not encouraging you to drink and drive, drink responsibly. But I used to not see a lot of young Black people there at the parks, especially Epcot. So because of TikTok, now when I go, I see groups of Black men, Black women dressed in their cute outfits, and they're going to go drink around there. It makes me so happy. I see there and I'm like, wow, because just 10 years ago, I didn't see this. So I'm like,
I'm going to touch on that shortly.
Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Busch Gardens, Tampa, or SeaWorld, Orlando?
Even though I might have my issues with Tampa, it's still going to be Busch Gardens, Tampa.
Okay. I think SeaWorld is so beautiful, but I'm still looking for the preferred parking. I still can't find it. Don't know where it is.
The preferred parking at SeaWorld.
I'm still can't find. Every time it's that way. Where there's no one in the parking lot directing anybody.
That is the funny thing. I make jokes about SeaWorld. When I go to SeaWorld, I know where I have my parking space. I just go do my own thing because there's no one to direct you. And
Nikki, where's the preferred parking?
It's like the first, okay, I think the first 2 to 3 rows is handicapped for the whole thing. It's like horizontal. And then after that is preferred parking for like the next 4 rows.
They're not labeled at all.
At all.
No.
Nobody's labeled.
There's no numbers. You just gotta remember where
It
you
is the
park.
worst parking situation I've ever seen.
And it's so expensive to park there too.
Extremely. If you don't have an annual pass, it is extremely expensive.
And they don't have anybody directing anything. But I love that park. It's so beautiful.
I know you love the park.
It is a beautiful park.
It is beautiful.
Steel Vengeance or Iron Gwazi?
I have great memories on Iron Gwazi.
Okay.
Great memories, but Steel Vengeance.
Oh, okay. Steel Vengeance is that girl.
Yes.
Stardust Racers or Velocicoaster?
Velocicoaster.
Oh yes,
No question.
That was an easy answer.
Velocicoaster.
Has to be.
Yes.
Intamin or B&M?
Oh, I'm sorry, B&M, but I had to go with Intamin.
Yeah.
B&M was like my coming of age, but Intamin.
Yeah.
Intamin or Mock?
I'm still an Intamin girl. Yeah.
RMC or Intamin?
I love RMC, but Intamin is diverse.
Intamin is that girl. Yeah. A B&M Hyper or a B&M Invert?
Hyper. I like that.
Yeah, I love a good hyper.
Yes, it's a little flutter.
Yes.
Dollywood or Silver Dollar City?
Oh, Lord.
They're practically the same, right?
Yeah. I would say Dollywood has an edge to Silver Dollar City for me. So Dollywood.
Silver Dollar
Them both equally.
Silver Dollar City is really good. I love the fact that you can just go there and like you don't even have to go on the rides. It's just so much stuff to do.
Same thing with Dollywood though.
Yeah, it is, but I think it's more so at Silver Dollar City. Like you can furnish a whole house there. You can just they have so many great things.
Yeah.
Their body butter is awesome. Like
well, I didn't know they had some good body butter.
Yes, they got skincare. They got everything. It's just you're shopping there. You're just getting everything. It's just so great. I love it.
So, Nikki, we're going to go into the part of the show where you're no longer a host, but
okay.
I'm going to ask you, well, you can still host, but I'm going to ask you some questions about your platform. Like, what made you shift from being a pharmacist to the content creation space and having a website and a business geared toward solo travel at a theme park?
Well, when I was deep into my pharmacy career, it just kind of felt redundant. I would get up, drive to work, and come back home. And then I remember one day I was leaving Epcot. It was the Food and Wine Festival, and I was driving home, and I knew I had to go to work the next day, and I just started crying. Wow. And I was like, this can't just be life. Like, you can't just get up, work for somebody, and then have like a day or two to try to live your life. And so I said, I needed like an outlet. I needed something for this stuff stored into me. And I love creating, I love writing, but I didn't want to write stuff because in pharmacy school, we always had to write papers and stuff. I wanted to write something fun. And at the time I was just so knee deep into the Harry Potter books. And I was like, I want to get back into the imagination side of things. I want to practice writing, but I want to write about something I love. And the only things I really loved were like Barbies, obviously, and theme parks.
Yes.
So
there's some Barbies back there.
That's like a little percent of my collection. So I was like, I looked up starting a magazine, but at that time magazines were kind of like, getting out of style. So I was like, I saw something said you could start a blog. So I went on YouTube University, how to start a blog. And then I followed this one guy's video step by step on how to set up a website. And then I would just write about my days at the park. It was more like a journal in the beginning. And then later on, someone was like, well, you could turn this into a business. I was like, no one's going to pay me to write about theme parks. And they're like, just look into it. And so a lot of trial and error, but I found I would go online, just always listening to marketers, coaches, and I would hire coaches to help me with blogging. And then they would teach me how to make sure you answer the questions that people are looking for. And that's when the blog started to change, because at the beginning it was just like a release, like therapy. And then I was like, well, what's going to be my niche within this theme park space? And then I realized, well, I go to parks alone by a lot, and that's weird to a lot of people. Yeah. So I was like, well, let me just write things to kind of help people be able to be confident to go to the theme parks by themselves. And I also do generalized content, but because you're going to go by yourself, you need to know how to navigate the parks. So that's how I got started. And then I was like, I just kept going, and I just went into it.
Wow.
And it's a passion. Like I think about it all the time. 24/7. Yeah.
Nikki probably is not going to talk her specs, but I will. She has well over 20,000 YouTube subscribers, upwards of 20 million views. You've been featured on the Today Show. Today Show as a contributor. All of these things have just taken place in less than 10 years.
Yes.
With the growth of your channel. And did you expect all of this?
No, because when I started in this space, first of all, I didn't know a single Black person in the space.
It's still very few.
Or a Black woman. All the things I saw were older white men. Yeah. And especially coming from the website side of things, writing articles, that kind of, we talked about the actually people, because that's when I had to make sure anytime I put something out, I had to double, triple check it, because there was always somebody waiting to find something wrong. Yeah. So it was just, yes. And now I don't care. I'm like, whatever, I'll just go, you see it wrong, I'll just go change it if I can. If I can't, oh well. But back then
it is like now I feel that same way too.
Yeah. But back then I was like, because I came from pharmacy school, so it was like, you got to have everything right, and criticism and critique. But now I don't care. Like, this is my passion project. I'm loving what I see now. So I love that I see a lot of Black people, creators online representing the industry, whether it's the people who focus on food, coasters, theme parks. I love seeing that, because before I had nothing. That's why we were talking. Anytime I saw you guys, because I would think I might have been watching another vlogger's channel, and I think it might have been Penguin, Jamie. And I think your video might have popped up. I was like, oh, it's Black people. And I clicked on it. And so like, I'd be like so excited, because it's just so different.
It's not a lot of us.
Yes. And when you see someone who's from it's not that, there's no disrespect to any other cultures, but when you see people who look like you, same mannerisms, same inside jokes, but they're experiencing the parks, you connect to it. And I love it. And then to see you guys having a podcast side of your channel where you're doing news, like, I'm so happy, because that's what when no one was out here, I would just listen to, the Lou Mangellos, the Ricky Briganti from Inside, I think it was Inside the Magic. Inside the Magic with Ricky Briganti. They would be doing the news. So when you guys are doing it, I'm like, yes, because I didn't see that before. And you got your own swagger to it,
Yes. No, but like, you know what? Thank you for saying that, because sometimes I felt a little discouraged kind of doing a podcast, because I didn't know if it was going to be well received. And, if I should keep going, maybe people don't like it, or this and the other. And so I was kind of, there was that time where I was kind of very down on myself with it.
Yeah, because he does all of the production for the podcast. I do like the vlogs and the like, rank this coaster.
Yeah, like more of that. And so I didn't know if there was a space for a Black podcast, news and stuff like that. And, I'm hoping that there is a space for that. And
Absolutely. And I truly appreciate it. And with YouTube, I always like to tell creators, don't get discouraged. I know, because I know the work it takes to do this. And when you go out there and you put a video and you're like, man, I was expecting this, but just putting something on YouTube makes you stand out for the rest, because a lot of people are intimidated by YouTube. And shorts are easy to kind of grow from. So I always say do shorts to grow, especially if you have a lot of coaster content or stuff like that, top fives and all that stuff. Do that with shorts, but your lives, your podcasts, your vlogs, that's where people connect with you. And so when you guys coming up, like I told you in the email, I don't keep up with the news, but if you mention it, I'm gonna get my news from you. Because I'm not gonna be everywhere to see everything. So
now
we
know Nikki's watching. I gotta make sure I'm accurate at all times.
Oh no! But the thing about, and that's the thing, you never know who's watching you. Like when I got invited to some media events with Universal, or the time Universal wanted me to write an article for them, I didn't know Universal was watching me. I didn't know anybody knew my website. I didn't know when Disney invited me that they knew I existed. But
I mean, with 20 million views, somebody watched.
Yes, exactly. Somebody better be.
But the thing about it is, like, my website was more of my focus until recently. You know, I would do YouTube to go correlate with the website, but the website was always kind of above. But now I have to kind of shift it just because of the industry. But the thing to just go to it, you just never know who's watching it. And it doesn't take, you don't need 1,000, 20,000 or 1 million people watching a video. You just need that one right person to watch your video.
And I'm thinking about doing a website for us at some point too, because we're starting to grow, I guess. And so I was like, we really dug into this channel a year ago. Yeah. So the fact that we have what we have is
that speaks volumes. So, and I saw that your epic video took off.
It really did. It really did.
That's great. I'm a YouTube nerd, so I always look at the trends. And I'm like, okay, this one took off. Why did it take off? It's because of the title. So you know how it is.
It just happens. It just happens. They're like, we have like 8 or 9 videos that like got us more than half of our subscribers, and like the Epic Universe was one of them. So I'm like, we got to go back and get more content.
Yeah.
But one of the things we were talking about earlier, one of the things that really brought me to your channel pre-COVID was visiting Disney from a Black person's perspective. That, which is a ballsy video to put on YouTube. What even made you, and the other person, I don't, it's been so long since I saw that video.
I know who you're talking about. Oh my God, because she used to dress up so nice. June, her name was June, but I forgot the name of her Instagram channel.
What made you think of that video?
Because this was around, I don't know if it was like 2018 or 19, but I started seeing an emergence of Black creators popping up on Instagram. Yeah. And then we would connect, and then all of us were trying to do podcasts, because I used to do a podcast, but it was just too much work for me. And I noticed, like, I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. So she had invited me on her podcast, and I was like, can you come on mine so we can just talk about what it's like to be Black in Disney? That's what it was called, Black in Disney. And it went out, and of course, you know, at that time we didn't have a lot of videos, so we got a lot of hate in the comments. But I'm the type of person, I'll take something off my, like, it's no democracy over here. If you come with the hate, you're gone. So so it was so new. So we had a lot of people like, well, I gotta be Black, but we wanted to hear from other Black people who love Disney, because we didn't see it. And so after that, and so when more people started coming out, it was really good. And then just to let Disney know that there were Black creators out here who were just as passionate, who were really good with what they were doing. Like, there are some talented Black creators, especially if you go on TikTok or Instagram, very talented. And we did the that podcast interview that I posted on YouTube, and it was like, it kind of opened the door. And then that's when I started finding a whole bunch of people.
Why do you think Black people don't go to a lot of parks? Because even parks where you like, and even at Over Georgia, a minority. Like, why do you think our community? Because I just remember going to places with my grandmother, and we would drag her to a park. Oh, that's not safe. That's not safe. That's not safe. Do you think, like, why do you think so many of us don't go to these places?
I think a lot of reasons, but one of the reasons I think is that because of our own traumatizing history, we have always had to been taught to be in survival mode. And things like a theme park is not a priority of surviving and living. We're not really taught to embrace our whimsy, our imagination. We're taught to, like, okay, you played with Barbies, you played with toys, time to get rid of that, move on to being a teenager. And luckily, my mom was strict, so we were in the house all the time. So all we had was our imagination and Disney Channel. So me and my sister just gravitated towards it. I kind of went too far with theme park things. But a lot of my family, they don't see theme parks as, like, why? They don't see it's pointless.
Mine too. Yeah. Like, I'm the only person, like, we just on a whim in the 80s, we went to the Magic Kingdom for the first theme park. My first roller coaster was Space Mountain.
Yeah.
Which they need to close that rickety old thing for real. But it's still there.
It's still there.
Yeah,
I think it's an original ride. Isn't it an original ride?
Yeah, did it open in 70?
70 something.
It might either 71 or 76.
It's still the
aerodynamics
that Disney put aerodynamics on the map.
Wow.
But
it still hits though, you know. They keep
it really does hit.
It hits.
It hits.
Maybe I should ride that.
No.
I should get the credit.
Then if you're gonna ride that, you might as well ride Mission Space.
No, Mission Space is different. Oh my god. You are enclosed.
Oh God.
But Nikki, your channel in its infancy, you really focused on the Orlando parks like Disney Universal. When did you start becoming a coaster enthusiast?
Well, I've always been a coaster enthusiast, but I wasn't like the intense. If I went to a theme park, I wanted to go on the biggest, baddest, fastest. But as I got older, I kind of wanted to go to like Epcot and chill, bring a book and people watch. But when I started going to these other parks, like when I first went to Cedar Point back in 2014, I realized there were levels to this coaster enthusiasm thing. I was mostly based out of Central Florida with the Busch Gardens, Universal, and SeaWorld. So when I got to Cedar Point and I'm looking at Top Thrill Dragster, I'm like, what is this?
Exactly.
And that was the first time I was like scared to get on a coaster. I had never been scared to get on a coaster. And I saw Millennium Force and I was like, I don't know about this. This is another level.
Yes, you get crazy now. You get crazy.
But I've been a coaster enthusiast since my first theme park called Boardwalk and Baseball. It was in Central Florida. It's no longer here. But I was too little to get on the coaster. But I just remember I was like, man, when I'm older, no one's going to stop me from any coaster. And
do you count credits?
I just started meeting all you guys in the community. I was like, I got to count credits. And I'm trying to go through my whole life.
He still doesn't.
I still don't, even though like I know it's in the hundreds. I just don't know exactly. He counts every single.
But I use Log Ride.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Log Ride. Sponsor us.
Exactly.
Sponsored by Log Ride.
I know. Sponsored by Log Ride. We want to say that. But he counts everyone. He's like he's that quintessential coaster enthusiast with a t-shirt and cargo pants.
I think I'm gonna stop. I think I'm gonna stop at one point because I feel like that eliminates some of the fun
of just like counting each and every single one of the rides that you do. I don't know.
What's on your what parks are on your bucket list?
Well, I've done 2 or 3 of my bucket lists last year, which was Hershey Park, Dollywood, and Silver Dollar City. So the last one that's on my immediate is Holiday World. So which I'll be at.
Guess we're going next week.
Me too.
You're going to Holliwood Nights.
I didn't get the ticket, but I'm gonna just go in the daytime and enjoy the park.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be there Friday and Saturday.
Yes. So that's
we'll see you.
Yes.
Look, I brought my pink, the Mean Girls, for that little thing. I got an outfit. Look, if you got a theme, I'm going to do it. I got my Mean Girl stuff, about to get the wig.
Are you going to Bree and Women Love Coasters?
No. I'm just going because I want.
You're just going.
Go.
You're just going.
I'm gonna meet a few bluesiest there, and I think I'm gonna see Bree there as well. But yeah,
how long have you been a bluesiest?
I guess I went to the first event last year, and I had a great time. So I was like, "Oh, this is fun!" I was so excited to be around Black people who like coasters and theme parks. Like I was in heaven.
Oh, that's awesome! Yeah. I love the bluesiest. I love them. We're a part of actually MCN, Melanin Coaster Network as well.
Yeah.
But we're looking to also be a part of, bluesiest at some point, definitely.
I love all these groups, all the clubs. Like I'm so happy to see all these clubs like Melanin Coaster Network, Bluesiest, Theme Park Enthusiasts, Black Coaster Society. Sign me up.
It blows my mind because like you would just go to these parks and not see anybody.
Exactly.
Like the only park that I've been to, and I was for work. I went with a friend. We were in Utah, and I went with a friend to this park called Lagoon. He's white, and he was
I heard about that park.
And he didn't say anything, and I didn't even bring it up. He's a white guy, and he goes, "I think you're the only Black person in this park."
Wow.
And I said, "No, I'm not." And then we spent the whole Lagoon is great. We spent the whole day there, but I was like, and had he, I've never
looked at it.
I've never looked at it that way because I lived in Europe I was in Europe at some point.
Wow.
Right after college. So I never really
looked at the color.
Because I personally believe every space I move into, I belong there. So like I never looked at it from the perspective, but I noticed it, and that was the first time that I started. When I would start going to parks, I would say, "Oh, well, let's look around and see." Just for fun. And that's when I really started noticing Black people don't be going to these parks.
Yeah.
So I'm excited of all of these platforms that are really bringing more Black people to the parks, and so they can see themselves. Speaking of which, your channel, what is something you want to do with your platform that you haven't done yet, or some ideas that you're willing to share, or some things that are in the works, maybe?
Well, for one, just getting to more parks to give the guys, because I come from more of a travel planning type perspective.
Yeah. That's your thing.
Yeah, I vlog maybe one vlog a year.
But your channel is all about tips to make the best day.
Yes.
What hotel? Because I know you did Stella Nova or Terra.
And Terra Luna.
Terra Luna.
So one of my goals is to kind of incorporate more of myself within the park, doing more on camera talking while I'm in the park and kind of mixing that with the voiceover. So that's kind of like where I'm at right now in that space. Eventually, when I do get back to podcasting, because back then I would do more so solo podcasts and then have a guest every now and then. But later I do want to have where I interview solo travelers. So that's like something in the future that I want to do. Yeah.
Solo travelers.
Yeah.
How is this shift being a part of a coaster club kind of eliminated the solo travel thing, or are you still gonna?
I still go, because I can't wait for anybody.
I love solo travel. Like he and I've been on solo trips, and we love going together. But I love this. Like my solo park trips have been like, oh, well, I can just sit down. Oh,
yes.
Well, I just want to ride the Grizzly over and over and over, or I just want to go.
It's an air of freedom. We go to solo traveling and doing your own thing and what you want, and not really having to, do everything what everybody else wants. And it's very liberating.
Yes.
And I do love that. I never used to go to amusement parks by myself. Always, I guess with especially, Black families and everything, they want to go together. You go with your family, you go with your cousins. I used to have my cousin reunions at Six Flags America. So it was like a gathering spot. But going by yourself is kind of liberating. It's nice. I like it.
Yeah.
I highly recommend.
And because I'm such a theme park fan, how many times I want to go, most of the time these trips are like once to twice a year trips for most people. And I want to go often. There are so many parks in America I want to discover, and parks in the world. And of course, now that I'm a part of a coaster club, I have options to go with people and meet people. But I still like those days, especially, life has been trying. So when I go sit up and have my glass of wine at Islands of Adventure and ride Cat in the Hat, it's therapeutic. I put my headphones on.
I take it Cat in the Hat is your guilty pleasure.
It's definitely my guilty pleasure. I'm usually listening to like Mint Condition or something while I see all this like craziness happening.
You have your headphones in and you
like, wait a minute, you're listening to Mint Condition as you go.
Yes.
Yes, we should do that. No, I'm done now. Now I'm about to put my headphones in.
Or just some really good R&B, and then I just go in there and I'm just enjoying myself. That's the solo day now. When I'm with other people, of course, I'm more attentive. Yeah.
Yes.
What's your what is your ride that besides Cat in the Hat that other people find whack, but you love it?
I don't know. Let me think. I'm trying to think.
I don't think Cat in the Hat's whack. I love Cat in the Hat.
No, and I love E.T. Adventure at Universal.
I love E.T.
I'm not a huge fan of.
He did not like that ride at all.
He likes.
I love E.T.
But he associates it with family. That's why you associate.
So we went to Studios the year it opened. And E.T. It was 1990, so it was forever ago. It was the only ride all of us agreed to ride together, and it was the last ride all of us have ever been on together as a family because life happened since then.
Yes.
So that ride is extremely important to me, and I hope Universal keeps it.
I don't really care. It was good. I was like,
especially when the bike goes over the town, the music starts playing.
And the car is like,
and it feels rickety.
And the robot animatronic is like, danger.
Or when E.T. calls everyone's name Chucky. And
it was like, oh my God. I was like, ew.
I heard they're reinventing that ride. A couple of more questions.
Well, I had a little bit of
Okay.
I had a question because you're a travel planner now, moving from the space of being a pharmacist to like a travel planner. Can you tell me how you made that into a business model and going into that? Because I'm actually thinking of that as well. I'm thinking of
each and every becoming it's not getting any easier.
There's this travel school, not travel planning, like a travel agent program, Main Street. I don't know if you've heard of that. It's associated with Disney and Universal Parks. But what program did you do to become a travel agent? And because if you ever want to live in Florida or Orlando, being a travel agent that's where it really is. It's not teaching. I can tell you that. If somebody wanted to get into that, how would they do that? What advice would you give them? And me included.
Okay. Well, I'm not a travel agent or advisor. I'm strictly a content creator.
Okay.
And through my website and videos that I do recommend, like if I say, hey, you can go plan it, I'll recommend out to an agency because I'm more of a content creator. What started out, like I said, as a hobby, when someone said I could turn into a business, that's when the wheels started spinning.
I started the
website, and this was the days of when everyone would, before AI got dominant, you would Google or search, put on the search engine something you were looking for. And what my job as a website writer was for you to land on my website to read the article. And with you viewing the ads, that I would get paid from you viewing the ads. I will also get paid, like if you clicked on a link and you purchase any theme park tickets or hotels or flights or anything, I will get a commission of what you pay for that. Wow. And then when I recommend,
and that's through your website?
Yes. Or on like if I put the link anywhere, you would go there. It's called like affiliate marketing.
Yeah.
So I would get paid a lot through affiliate marketing, which is basically just referral type of business model where you refer to a company. And the ads, when someone went on my website and they viewed ads, I would get paid from that. Wow. And of course, YouTube AdSense, but that was like more so at the bottom of the payment. And writing books, I would sell books, but a lot of the bulk of the income came from ad revenue on my website. That's why the website had a priority over YouTube. So I would spend a lot of time writing articles, getting other writers who were just as passionate about theme parks to write articles for me on the site. Every now and then I would do partnerships, like when I did partnerships with Universal to write things for them.
Yeah.
But that's how I started making income. I would just study. A lot of people study the best of the best, even outside of the theme park industry, how they were doing it, how they were scaling. And then I would use that for Theme Park Hipster. And then I was able to leave my job as a pharmacist and focus fully on content creation. And so that was like a joy. But of course, with life, things happen. And in the late 2023, Google went through a major algorithm shift called the Helpful Content Update. And they were kind of going towards AI focused delivery of what you need for the consumer. And so they started pushing websites down. And of course, that would cause your site to lose traffic, which in a sense would lose income. And so for my journey from 2023 has been quite the journey, because you know, when you work hard and you put everything into something, and for me, it wasn't about the money. It was nice to have the money that I could focus on my passion. But the industry, when it changes and you've put your blood, sweat, and tears into something, it kind of grieves you. And you go through a grief period because your passion is now becoming like a place where it's like, man, I don't feel like getting up. Yeah, because you're just grieving. But the business model for staying in here, of course, you can do the travel agent route. That's a route that you can take. And usually you go through the school system that whatever company has. But if you're going to do that, you still have to market yourself. And luckily for you guys is that you already have your channel as a foundation to help market, to get people to book their experiences through you. So and that's the thing. That's what makes, when I've been watching travel agents and advisors, that's what makes separate the good from the great. Because the great continues to market heavily. You don't even know they're a travel agent because they're selling you just on them giving you advice and help.
And showing themselves in the parks.
Yes, and helping you. And then they want to contact you because they feel like, I don't need to find anybody else. I need you to help me because you don't want to tell me everything I want to do. So that's kind of how you start making the money. And then you use your 9-to-5 to kind of fund your business dream so that when you do take the leap, that you have more than enough savings account for the rainy days. Because what happened with me, like I had savings, but then I also had deaths in the family. I also had an ending of a marriage, everything that was happening at once. So it was like, what is happening? This is not the life that I thought I was going to have. But, I respect the journey that God has me on, because everything that happens for a reason.
Yes, it does.
And I'm here to just trust him. So as far as the Theme Park Hipster, I'm still in it all the time, working hard. Of course, the business model changed. So you have to accommodate to the business model of the day. With AI, in effect, your personality is even more so important. So before I could focus behind a website, behind articles, but now AI can do that. So now you have to figure out how you're going to stand above the technology and putting yourself out there. So what you guys are doing is absolutely incredible. And then your website is good to have because you still want to have a place of, if somebody wants to do a partnership with you, a business, like they see that you have a website, but you don't have to go so hard as far as like making sure it's filled with content. People just know that you got a website. Yeah, it's kind of sets the authority. And so, I'm
Is there
just
a way
thankful.
I can get a free website?
I think they still have some options, are very cheap. Like the website part is not even as expensive as people think because of the technology today. And people have so many videos on YouTube on how to get your website going.
Okay, I'm thinking about trying to
today.
do that. I'm thinking about it. So that was my question. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, ask away, because I'm always trying to help. Because when I was starting out, I didn't have anybody ask questions. And when I would go talk to people, even when I would offer to pay them for their knowledge, they were like, nah, because I guess they were like, oh, she's going to compete against me. And I never looked at it that way. I always wanted to help people. So you can just skip my mistakes and just get straight to the point.
Yeah, exactly.
How often do you run into other content creators in the parks?
Not that often. Maybe if a ride is opening or something new is opening.
Mm-hmm.
And then a lot of times content creators, we're kind of like introverts. So we don't even know how to go up and say hi.
Yes, there are some.
I go up.
No, there are some people that like you'll see them and you know they're content creating and they're just like, you'll have to like go up to them and
I walk right up to people.
Yeah.
I think that's that extrovert in me.
That's good.
He's more of that extrovert when doing that. I'm trying to get to that. Like when we go to Holliwood Nights.
Oh, you're probably gonna see a lot of
everyone and their mothers on.
Everybody's a content creator, so it's gonna be like I'm gonna be overwhelmed.
I'll be just fine.
I'm gonna be overwhelmed.
I'm the same way. I get overwhelmed. I have to like hype myself up, like, okay, you got this.
You can do this. I know, that's me. Look, I have to like, I get anxiety. I'm like, oh God, so many people. So
well, I'm glad you're going to be there too. So we'll see you there.
Yes. Oh my God.
I'm excited.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But did you get a chance, Nikki, to think of your hot takes?
Yeah, I might have some. They might not be as
okay.
They might not be blazing.
I'll start first.
Okay.
All right.
So my first hot take is for all of you amusement park apologists that make excuses about parks, seasonal parks opening with the bare minimal running. Forget you. Because if you're a business and you want to cater to your clientele and have them happy and have them willing to come back and spend their money, open fully or don't open at all. I'm so sick of going to these parks at the beginning of the season, have no food and beverage, have one train operations on their coasters or they're closed. If you are not ready to open, don't open. But then when I say things like that, all of the park apologists come on and say, well, it's early in the season.
They don't have their staff.
They don't have the staff yet. But the parks are the ones that created the model in which they operated off of. If you were willing to pay people more, you would have more people that are willing to come back as more grown folk.
Yes.
Willing to come back and regularly as it being a part-time job. And they don't have to get teenagers that might be fresh out of high school or still in high school or people with their first time job that the training is extensive. They may not offer the best experience to the guest because they're so fresh, so like,
it's hard.
All of you park apologists, shut up.
Yeah.
If your park is not ready to open, don't open.
No, I agree with you on that.
That's
frustrating.
Like, why is a park like Cedar Point is one of the most visited non-Disney and Universal parks in the country? Why is your opening day so bad? Why is the opening day at what's another one? King's Dominion so bad? Why is the opening day at where else did they say it was bad? Carowinds
and
so
Six
bad.
Flags over Georgia.
Why is the opening day at over Georgia so bad? Why is the opening? If you are not ready to open, don't open until you have everything you need to create the best possible experience. I know all of you apologists that are on TikTok and on that are going to come and watch. I'm not apologizing for this. I'm sorry. I'm standing by it. Keep your stuff closed unless you're willing to open fully and run your park the way the people coming to the park deserve to experience. That's my hot take number one.
Yes, that's number one.
Number two, Millennium Force, I'm sorry, y'all, is the most the most overrated roller coaster I have ever ridden in my life. It has zero airtime. So we're in the process, Nikki, of making, we've been on all of the Giga coasters.
Cool.
So we're in the process of ranking. We're doing a ranking video, and Millennium Force is at the bottom. It is the most. I'm saying this to TikTok Live. Millennium Force is the most overrated.
Oh Lord!
roller coaster I've ever been on in my life. You have seat belts and a lap bar for something that doesn't have airtime. Why?
Well, it's very fast. That's the only thing.
That's it. The views are beautiful.
The view is beautiful.
Spectacular.
You have some
great views.
You have some cute floater if you sit in the back over the first drop, but the rest, there's no airtime.
Yeah,
None.
I mean, and as far as the
None.
trains are, it's very problematic. Also, it's a over 20-year-old ride, and it shows.
I appreciate Millennium Force for what it did for the Coaster Wars.
It started the Coaster Wars.
It started.
Yes.
No, the
Magnum
started the Coaster Wars. Magnum.
I appreciate Millennium Force for its place in history, but as far as a Giga Coaster, it's at the bottom.
Yeah, that's
sorry, y'all.
That's his hot take.
Those are my hot takes. Don't open your park unless it's ready to offer a full experience, and Millennium Force is mid.
Look,
it should be called Millennium Force.
Wow. How do you spell that?
Millennium.
Well, my hot take has always been and will always be the one. I'm going to do a whole deep dive video onto it. I'm always going to get hate for this, but I do always say this.
Is it the Flash Pass?
No.
Oh.
It's there's too many people taking advantage of that.
I know what you're going to say. So Tower Topics just talked about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my topic was doing a deep dive as to too many people are taking advantage of the ADA.
Oh yeah.
They be standing in them lines.
Yeah, they take advantage of it. I personally know there are people who really, in essence, they didn't need ADA accommodate. They use it and say, I have vertigo. I have a vertigo, so I'm going to go to the doctor, get a little note. They don't check. The people at the parks and Six Flags and all of them, they don't really check. They'd like, oh, you got a note? Here you go.
That's a slippery slope for me.
It's a slippery slope because
there's tangible and intangible.
Okay, but here's the reason why I say it's a hot take is because parks need to do a better job.
But they legally can't.
Well, they can.
No, they can't.
They can.
It's a thing called HIPAA.
Yes, but at the same time, we have there's ways, and
they have the ISBCS card where you actually there's Universal Orlando and Disney use it as well. It's called the ISBCES or something card where you have to submit all of the medical information to obtain the card, and then you just show that card to the park, and then they give you the ADA pass.
Right.
So that's how they switched within the past couple of years. They now use the ISBCS card. So now this whole little whack medical note you needed in the past, you show them the card, and that's all you need to get.
Right. I think maybe if they did more of that in some of these parks, because
all of them don't.
Right. I know. But it feels like okay. So I'm going to go ahead and keep saying it because one, there's a lot of taking advantage of it. And it's a slippery slope, but it does need to be said. And there's physical limitations where, you need to be able to have that. But what a lot of people do, and they do it, and nobody can convince me that they don't, is that they will use that and say, oh, okay, I'm going to get me and my friends, we all going to go and use this. And then they go and they're all standing. They're just fine when they don't have the ADA or when they have a ride that is long enough or that they can't use ADA. They'll stand in the line because we saw it. Me and Will literally went to a ride where they actually we stood behind some people. They got in front of us.
And they were doing the most when we were standing behind them.
Yes, they got in front of us and got into the seat that we wanted to on Twisted Timbers. And then when we went to Grizzly, where they couldn't use the ADA, they were in line with the rest of us. They were just fine. They did everything. But I'm like, well, where was the ADA now?
Well, for me, it is. I approach it from the perspective of it's really impossible to know who has what.
Yeah.
It's impossible, but But
I don't know.
Had higher barrier of proof.
Well, apparently it
barrier.
is with this new carding system that you have to provide the park.
So what parks is this?
Not all of them require it yet. That's the thing.
What parks? Is it Disney or
Disney requires it, Universal requires it. I think Cedar Point just started doing it this coming season.
Oh, okay.
Kings Island's going to be utilizing it, but
that gives you a higher barrier of
it's
proof.
a higher barrier of proof.
That's all I want. That's all it is. I want people that actually really. I don't mind waiting in line if it's a person that really needs it. And this idea,
but for me, it's always been who are we to say whether someone else needs it or not?
No, who are we? No, but. Doctor? Yes. Doctor?
We don't know if that person every disability is not tangible.
Every disability is not tangible, but every doctor knows and could vouch for it and could actually give more documentation than what it is just a little.
I think we're just annoyed that we waited as long as we waited and someone just comes up the platform after we waited for God knows how long.
I have asthma. I couldn't literally.
You better get you that ICBC.
Look, I could go to the doctor right now, even though I did stand in line for 2 hours. I did stand in a line for 2 hours. But I could go to my doctor and say,
this is where he and I don't agree, Nikki.
Yes, this is where I could go literally and say to my doctor, I do have asthma. I have a medical condition. I have asthma. Give me a card. And he will give me a card. But I could actually literally stand in the line for 2 hours. So
it's hard because if you make the wrong decision, they could sue you. Yeah. Because it's like you're saying, you don't. Who are we? Meaning the companies. That's why Universal and Disney have like all these strict protocols because they don't. I
want those layers. Yeah. I want those layers at every single park. That's what I want. If they can have more layers and say, "Oh, okay, you really have a medical, legitimate condition." That's fine, but don't come and say, I have a little doctor's note on a little script of paper and say, oh yeah, give me an ADA card. And that's so unfair.
The parks are adopting this, but it's a slow adoption rate.
Yeah, and because everybody's scared of HIPAA. Everybody's scared of violating the HIPAA thing. But look,
well, that's where ICBCS card comes in. That the acronym I'm saying is incorrect, but it's close.
Is it IC? What do you know what it is? ICBC.
I don't know what the name of it.
What is the ADA card parks ask for now? It is called the IBCCES accessibility card.
Oh wow, that's
a long ass.
What's that way saying it?
Long ass acronym.
It says theme parks and major attractions currently now use the IBCCES accessibility card to process and streamline disability accommodations. To obtain one, you apply for free on the IBCCES accessibility card site, where you upload a recent photo and documentation from a medical provider or educator specifying your need accommodation.
Wait, hold up. Or educator? So wait, a teacher could just...
No, it's
why educator?
I don't know.
Why they say educator?
Well, maybe because if you have a kid that's neurodivergent or something. And
what educator though?
Special educators.
Well, a teacher will. So they will accept a special education teacher note.
Yeah, because
I thought it was a doctor that had to do.
Well, IEPs are legally 504s and IEPs are
legal.
Legal binding documents. So okay,
I guess.
But that was that your hot take?
That was my hot take. I'm sorry. But I always get flat. I'm gonna do a deep dive, and that's my whole summer. Like I'm gonna do one of those deep dives because I mean it's so true. I know people like there's people that do visibly get mad because they've been waiting in line for 2.5 hours, and these groups of people just come
that
up,
appear able-bodied.
That just come up
here. But here's the thing: they appear able-bodied.
Well,
you don't know. don't know. I don't know if that person getting in the roller coaster just had back surgery 6 months ago, which prevents them.
They wouldn't be walking. They shouldn't be walking like that, skipping to the.
But it's 6. I don't know. That's why. Where he and I disagree.
No, we disagree. We have that hot take. All right, so what's yours?
Well, when you were talking about opening day, that made me think of one. I have another one. I don't like when theme parks close the parks 2 hours early just because it's a slow day.
Yeah.
I went all the way to Fiesta, Texas, thinking I had all this time, thinking I picked the perfect day. The weather was immaculate. The crowd level was great. And I'm like taking my time. I had probably about the rest of the part to do. And then they're like, oh, we're closing in 30 minutes. I was like, what do you mean? The app says this.
Yeah.
So, nah, I don't care. Like, don't do that because I came all the way from Florida.
What? I did not know. Oh,
so the parks will close early for whack weather forecasts. Like King's Dominion closed 2 hours early yesterday. They'll close early for like Disney and Universal will do for like the Orlando, the Informer events and stuff like that. Or they will close early if the occupancy is low.
Yes, which I never experienced that at the parks. When Universal and Disney close early, they put on their apps that this is the time. Yes, so you can plan. I came there thinking that the park was closing at 7:30, it closed at 5:30. And I'm like, this is my only day, so y'all don't do that.
Yeah.
People like, please don't do that.
Don't do that. Or inform people.
Exactly.
But they'll send you push notifications when they got a sale and they want you to buy something.
Exactly.
But they won't send a push notification about their operating hours.
No, I just happened to overhear the team members talking about it. And I was like, are you guys about to close? Like,
they do that a lot. Great Adventure will close if it's not that busy.
I didn't know, especially Fiesta, Texas, and it's usually a great park.
But here's my thing. You can't make money if you're closed.
Yes.
What about the people that are in the park? What about the people that were going to come for like the last couple of hours?
Yes, I had a whole lot to do, and now I got to go back. Even though I don't mind going back.
You got to go back. Maybe Herschel will buy. I've heard Herschel's going to buy it.
I would love if they bought them.
I heard it was already sold.
Oh.
But we're not going to hear anything about it closing until next year.
Okay.
I've heard that Fiesta Texas was already closed. And we're going to be...
the president left, or the former.
Jeffrey Zebra.
Oh, okay.
So I heard they've already been sold, but we're not going to hear about the closing until sometime next year.
And this
so I'm hoping
Herschel.
Well, so word on the street is that Herschel executives and representatives have been spotted around the park the past previous weeks.
Well, I better hurry up and go while my
I think Herschel would make an already great park even better.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Herschel is awesome. Yes. Any more hot takes that you have?
And I thought about this. I think that Air Force One is better than Wildcats Revenge, and I think Wildcats Revenge is overrated.
No. Sorry.
Yes, like I got Nikki, on. That was my highlight of my whole weekend. You know how you have one coaster you have to get on, and that was the coaster.
That finale at the end. That thing is painful.
No, I enjoyed it. I love, and actually, Air Force One is my number one RNC.
I love Air Force One.
It's my number one.
That the very end.
But he wrote it way too much. See, that's where
throughout the course of 2 days, I wrote it over 20 times.
No, see,
no, I didn't write it every time.
Yeah, but see, that's the problem. Sometimes when these people or coaster enthusiasts think that they have to marathon everything, it changes your perspective. Because you're getting yourself tossed and thrown every single minute that you're on there, and then now you're like, you had a good experience because you wrote it how many times? You wrote it like once, right?
Twice.
There's debate. It was just saying what we were debating. It was just saying ADA, but so you wrote it once, right?
Twice.
So
yes.
Like you weren't thrown around like he was thrown around like crazy. And so your perspective, when you do those marathons sometimes, I think that's where you get little problems because you have these people going 50 times just sitting, just go. I'm like, why are you like subjecting yourself to like painfulness like every 2 seconds? Like I wrote it like 10 times.
I love it.
I wrote it 10 times and that was it. I was like, no, I'm done. It was like, oh, I want to go more. I'm like, oh.
So I really like Airy. I prefer Wildcats Revenge, but I think they're both elite. I think
they're both elite, but he thinks Wildcats Revenge is.
I think just for me, it's a little bit more of a rideable because the finale of Airy is just it was too much for me.
I like it. I think for me, when I got on Airy, I think when I got on Wildcat, my expectations were up here. And when I got on Airy, mine was like, it's just okay, just get this done. And I got on it at a nice, brisk August night. There was no one there really. And it was just, I got on it and it just was like, this is amazing. Cause I was kind of like hesitant because that day I was at over Georgia and the rides just wasn't really hitting for me. So when I got on this, I'm like, why am I driving way out here for just another coaster? But when I did it, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
I like this. I really like this.
Crazy. You have Six Flags, the corporate powerhouse, and then you have this little thing that's better than Six Flags.
It really is.
Over Jordan, which is crazy.
What's their RMC Twisted
Cyclone or something?
That thing that thing was the middest RMC. It wasn't bad. I don't think RMC.
It was the worst.
I don't think RMC can make a bad coaster.
No, it was the worst of the.
It's the lowest.
I don't like RMCs, but it was very like bugs were everywhere. It was terrible. It was just the paint job is horrible. Like it's horrible, horrifyingly bad.
I don't think it was bad at all. I don't think RMC can make a bad coaster. I think some are far better than others.
Yeah.
I think there are a lot of people that think RMC is repetitive, and I'm not one of those people that think they have a lot of but then the same can be said about B&M hypers. The same can be said about
floaters are what makes everybody love it. It's the floating of B&M hypers that are just absolute crap.
Have you been on Diamondback yet?
No, not yet. I'm trying to go to Kings Island this next Saturday, so I'll see. So
Nikki, Diamondback eats Mako up.
Oh yeah,
it's so good.
It eats it up.
It's so much fun.
It eats it up.
It's so much. It's like so rewritable. It's just so great. It's just my North Star.
Yeah,
it's like
we were so happy to have you on the channel.
Yeah,
no, I'm so grateful to be here.
Thank you so much for being a part of our podcast, and we're gonna see you next. We're gonna see you.
Yes, which is crazy.
We're gonna be. If you're on our TikTok live or YouTube live, because we're probably gonna get YouTube live there too. We're gonna do everything.
We're gonna be vlogging from.
We're gonna be doing everything. Yes. We're gonna be just like it's gonna be so, like I'm already feeling a little anxiety going because I'm just like the amount of things that we're gonna be doing in one setting is like, oh my God, I'm gonna be overwhelmed.
I'm glad that it's not like a humongous park, so I can feel like I can at least see everything, like just go through everything. Yeah.
I'm gonna actually this time be able to go to the water park and actually really enjoy the water park because last time we were there, I didn't get to go in the water park because it was closed. Everything closes so early. Yeah. And so I was just like, God damn it. And so now I can really enjoy it. And so I don't think he wanted to talk about go to Kentucky Kingdom or something. I was like, no, I'm focusing.
I'm going to try to go. Well, I am going to Kentucky Kingdom that Thursday because they're opening up a new coaster.
Fox Flyer. No, something flying
Fox
fox.
Yeah,
flying
something.
Fox.
Yeah.
The flying fox. Yeah.
So I'll be there.
Look at you going after them credits.
Yeah,
I'm telling you guys, y'all got me one foot theme park storytelling,
I know, that's what
and
we
then the
are.
next in the coasters.
Yep.
Well, Nikki, I think you're an enthusiast now, so stop playing.
You're an enthusiast. You
I got
are.
to count
You
my
know all the
credits
things
now. I had to go back some years to figure out what I've been on.
Yeah, exactly. I've never been to Kentucky Kingdom, but I really
It's close. I was thinking we should go.
No, but like I really wanted to, because there's so much stuff that we need to do for Holiday World.
But we've done everything in the park.
No, we didn't. I didn't get to go to the water park. I didn't even get to go on the water coasters, and that's a credit. That counts.
Does it?
Water coasters.
I don't know. That's one of them
credits.
Them Facebook groups that'll go back and forth.
I know. Look, nobody knows. Nobody knows. But thank you so much for being a part of our podcast.
Thank you for having me. Just a brief mention in the whole interview, and I was like, hey. Yeah. And then I went to go look for you guys on Instagram. Like, hey,
yeah, we're not on Instagram.
We're not really on Instagram. Like we have our individual.
But I found your individual page.
Yeah.
I forgot whose channel. Somebody else's channel. But I found it on Instagram. I was like, hey.
Wow.
I saw I was like randomly, I think I was cleaning up or something. You know, you have stuff in the background playing.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's crazy. Thank you so much. But again, Nikki J, the Theme Park Hipster. Let's give her a hand. Yes. Thank you so much.
We're going to stop recording, but don't go away yet.
Okay.
Yes, we got to stop recording, but that will do it for us, thrill-seeking teachers, signing out, and we'll see you on the next podcast. Bye, everybody. And how do you stop it?
Thank you so much for listening to another Thrill Seeking Teachers podcast.
And please stay tuned in a couple of weeks for our next podcast. Also, keep your eyes peeled for our Thrill Seeking Teachers vlogs, as we have a couple of new ones coming. Thank you.
Woo!